In this video, I'm going to explain a bug with the unique ability Assault Attack and the Dark Knight unique skill Lightning Sword. I'll explain it to this my ability, but if there are any details I realise I've left out, or if I later learn new information, I'll do my best to put it in the description and a pinned comment. Now, the Assault Attack unique ability is the unique ability of the Valkyrie class, and it has the effect that it increases damage dealt by how many pounds you've moved this turn. Now, unless you have a way of moving multiple times per turn, this is typically limited by how much movement you have. However, there is a way of getting more out of it than you're supposed to. So if I move here, okay, 5 panels plus 50% damage, but if, while targeting a skill, I move through the base panel and then cancel out, the damage increases. It's re-adding the panels I've already moved, and I can potentially do this multiple times at once, because I have to cancel out of the movement. And I've hit the cap of plus 200% in a single turn without even having 20 movement to be able to do so. However, if I just go back into the base panel and come out again, it cancels it. A side effect of this is that this can also end up disabling twin heads, because you can have a situation where you actually haven't moved anywhere, but it thinks you've moved. Now, you can do something similar by moving on the base panel, but for some reason, it only counts it every other time. So it didn't count it the first time, but if I do it again, it'll count it. Won't count it this time. But if I do it again, it'll count it. But there's an exception to that as well. So I'm at my 50%. If I put a unit on the base panel, and then just try to move onto it, and admittedly it fails, then this will count it every time. So doing this 3 times, and I'll actually end up hitting the cap of plus 200% here. So this is a way of actually getting a lot of boost out of Assault Attack, even if you don't need to move very far or can't move very far. The same bug works with the unique skill Lightning Sword. Now, this is a special trait that its skill multiplier, which is reflected in its power grade, increases the further you move within a turn. So you see it's already gone up. It goes up by 3.5% per panel moved, up to a maximum of 70% if you move 20 panels in a turn. Now, for comparison, strengthening a skill will usually increase it by 7%, but there are exceptions. So 70% is the equivalent of strengthening most skills an extra 10 times, so that's quite a boost. So if I move through the base panel and cancel, you'll see it keeps increasing. Now, Lightning Sword is actually pretty powerful, so this is quite an interesting bug. Though obviously, because this is unique to the Dark Knight, it's less applicable than Assault Attack that can be given to anyone who masters the Valkyrie subclass. Anyway, that's what I wanted to explain about the bug. I hope this was informative, and thank you very much for watching.